What's up, guys, and welcome to another Mortal Kombat 1 video. So today I'm going to be playing with Sindel, a character I've actually taken into practice. Technically, I guess you could call this a dark Sindel playthrough because I am using that costume they stuck in the Dragon Crystal store, or the premium store you can call it, that actually I found out you can earn through the shrine. But nonetheless, that is the skin I'm going to go for with Sindel. I've also, again, spent some time practicing with this character, so I have a combo I hope I can pull off quite regularly. And that is not how to start off. Alright, so if I can get Frost back in, here we go. Alright, I might have to pause sometimes when I do it, but that's the combo. There's variations of that combo I hit that's anywhere from 12 hits to 9 hits. It really just depends. Like, as soon as you scream, you have to jump onto this combo, because if you don't, sometimes it will not count. It gets broken up a lot too by the cameos. You know, stuff you don't see in practice, but I tried to go and play a few matches and I would just get brain fog, and when I started talking I couldn't get the combo in, so I went back to practice and I did that combo over and over and over and over again until I was able to talk and mindlessly hit this combo. Of course I just messed it up there as I say it, but for the most part, yeah, I think I've got this combo down good enough to make it through this playthrough. Tanya doesn't tear me up here. Here we go. Yeah, I love it. Because Sindel's a character much like, for me, Katana and Sub-Zero was during the stress test. A character that's good at getting another character popped up in the air and then doing a combo. And that was a big thing for me when it came to using Katana with Sonya Blade, or using Jax with Sub-Zero, things like that during the stress test back in June. Things flow so much more smoothly when you can get those combos in. I mean, for instance, just smooth transaction and the brutality. Of course, I wanted to start the video with the brutality again, much like the last video, because I'm just really now getting into using these cameo brutalities. They're so easy. And so is the fatalities when it comes to the cameos. Li Mei. Li Mei is actually the character that I thought I would be using, because I've spent a lot of time practicing with her too before I ended up deciding upon Sindel. I mean, a couple of reasons. Last night I read an article that apparently the Dark Sindel outfit that was in the premium store was available in the shrine, so that was a waste of 800 Dragon Crystals. Of all the Dragon Crystals I got through pre-ordering the Ultimate Edition or the Premium Edition on GameStop, and then ultimately that game shipping out early but not getting it in time, so I got the digital version because I wanted to be able to play day one. So I got several Dragon Crystals, and I wasted 800 of those Dragon Crystals on Dark Sindel, apparently, because it's in the shrine. Of course, the new Scorpion costume is in there. My shrine tells me to come back next season, so those are definitely not in there. Neither is the Shang Tsung announcer voice. I think I remember a tweet of Ed Boon saying we don't make games like that, you know, after they've already had the mobile game out for several years, where they most definitely made games that were considered, I guess a word I read last night, predatory. Almost like as far as the premium store goes. Let's do the first fatality. I've been usually starting off with the second fatality, so I'm just going to go with the first one.
Who's your queen?
That even fits Dark Sindel more than it would the Sindel that we saw in story mode. But nonetheless, I bought it, so I should definitely put it to use. Otherwise, what did I spend the money on buying the premium edition twice? Which, of course, I could have just got the regular physical edition because there's no real benefit of buying another digital Ultimate Edition when I had a physical one on the way, because I would have got the codes eventually for all the bonus content. But nonetheless, I did what I did. Plus, I like the idea of, and what my original idea was, to never open the premium edition, keep it sealed for a very long time, at least for the rest of my existence. But of course, you get it in the mail and the disc is rattling around in the case, so you open it to put the disc back in place. I figured, well, I'm here, let's see if these dragon crystals will work. Sure enough, they did. And actually, I think funny enough, that it didn't give me all the dragon crystals like it was supposed to. As if it knew I already had one version of this game, so it wasn't going to give me the full dragon crystals. How about that? It's unfortunate. Again, Ed Boon said we don't make games like this. I remember that tweet. I don't know how many of you guys remember that tweet, but I remember it, and it just sticks in my craw when I see that store and think, okay, there's things you definitely can earn from the shrine, because I did. There was like a katana fan, those Johnny Cage outfits that are in the store right now that they're posting, any Indiana Jones ones. I have all but one of those, so it's on sale for me at like 90% off because I have all but one. So some of that stuff is definitely earnable through the shrine. I don't know how much of it will be earnable through the shrine in Season 2. We'll see. Speaking of 2, this is the second fatality. I have yet to see this. Oh yeah, gouge out his eyes first. I fully expected just maybe something like that. Like that his eyes popped out first. Especially General Shao. I don't know, I love Shao Kahn, but there's something about General Shao. In the story mode, I found such a prick. Kind of like Bihan. I enjoy watching them die in this game. Man, I am loving this combo. This has to be one of the easier playthroughs that I've had so far. It's kind of like a cakewalk. Yeah, see, if you don't hit that combo right away, which that was a different variation of it, but if you don't hit that combo right away, those hits will not count. So it has a pretty instant. As soon as you scream, you have to start jumping into that combo. Sometimes I get confused with this combo too, because at the very end in the air, it's up, or it's hold down, it's circle, and I feel the need for whatever reason to hold up and down and triangle. I keep wanting to say up, but it's down. I'm getting confused just telling you what inputs it is. I better not do that or I'm gonna start messing up. Get myself confused. You know, I tried to do a couple of playthroughs and didn't get past the second match because I didn't spend enough time practicing it. Again, I wanted to get to where I could mindlessly hit this. Talking or not. Because usually that's my major problem. Is if I talk, I can't hit combos, I can't hit special moves. Not a good multitasker at all. So once I'm doing commentary, my style of playing completely changes. So I'm letting that creep, just saying it, it's like it's creeping into my head. I just messed every bit of that up. That's okay. Go for the first fatality again, since I'm in perfect position. Yeah, definitely, I think, outside of, I think it was one of my earlier playthroughs that were very simple, but I don't know, this may be the fastest that I've gone through this game so far. At least to the 6-person tower. And as you can see, I mean, I started this video off as rank 1 with Sindel, so outside of practice, I mean, in those couple of matches I tried to finish here on the tower, I haven't spent really any time at all with Sindel. I don't think, but maybe once, maybe twice, I used her in Invasions. So I want to say I tried to use her at some point for something. Just trying to see if I could get the combo to connect a different way there. I'd like to jump in and do a square version of the triangle. Square version, and then back toward triangle with this combo, leading ultimately into the 12 hits, but maybe 11 depending on if I use Frost or not. You use Frost, it can be turned into a 12 hit combo, and that's why I like having Frost around. And the other characters that were good about pop-ups for me in the stress test were Sub-Zero and Katana. And with Katana, I found that Sonya Blade was a great character. She'd be great here too, because she could hit the character on the way down, so that would be another way to turn that into a 12 hit combo. Starting to fumble on my words. Losing my bearings. Okay. Alright, let's do this brutality again. Well, I'll block this. There you go. Nice.
Brutality. Sindel wins.
Such an easy to do, fun brutality to do. Yeah, Shang Tsung already definitely flying through this one.
Round one. Fight.
Only about 12 minutes into this video and already at Shang Tsung. Take it. Oh yeah, starting right off with the combo on Shang Tsung. I like it. Oh, good God. Again, there's variation I do is triangle circle here and then back toward triangle for the scream, and then boom, ultimately I lead into the combo. But I would like to do the square version and be able to jump into them square back toward triangle into the scream, and then ultimately pop them up into the air to finish off the combo. It's a neat little combo to pick up on, especially if you just play on medium, or even hard, because I mean, like I said, I'm flying through this. I can imagine turning up the difficulty and looking for the right opening, and having Frost, definitely being able to freeze them would make that much more easier. Of course, given that you don't get hit by Quan Chi as you freeze Shang Tsung. I messed it up that time. I went through with the full combo. So that's the problem with trying to do a square version like that right there. Sometimes you just, if you hit square and then back toward triangle, she just does the full square triangle combo instead. At least for me, that's been my issue. But hey, I flew right through that. I can't wait to see Sindel's ending, especially after the story. She's another ending that I wanted to see in the tower, and I absolutely probably could have turned that up a difficulty. That was easy, and I think the quickest one I've done. I really enjoyed that. Nice, relaxing gameplay. One for the most part I was able to talk through and not struggle with. Alright, let's see Sindel's ending.
As the darkness enveloped me, I took a long last look at my family. I did not expect to see them again until their souls joined mine in the living forest. But miraculously, my beloved husband delivered me from oblivion. Though he couldn't save my body, Jared had preserved my soul. Like him and countless others, I am now a part of Ermac. Yet ours is not a peaceful repose. The collected souls within Ermac have their own needs and agendas. Before we can speak as one, we must first reach consensus. I had thought, as the former rulers of Outworld, I and Jared would hold sway. But here we are, two souls among many thousands, fighting for the right to be heard. And And if there is one thing we do well together, it is fight. We will win the right to govern Ermac as we once had governed Outworld. And we will rule for the benefit of all.
So there it is. There is Sindel's ending. I mean, I like to see Jared and Sindel fighting side by side. It was not in the way I expected. I was kind of hoping that since he preserved Sindel's soul, that he would find a way, or the three of them would find a way, that being Katana Melina, to capture Dark Sindel, and he was able to maybe save her by transporting Sindel, the good Sindel we saw in the story, her soul through her body. Something like that. Hoping to see something like that. But that works for now. Of course, there's always DLC expansion that could play upon that idea. We'll see. But that is Sindel's playthrough, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Today's video is a bit shorter than the other videos usually are, and I spent my time talking through most of it, so I apologize for that. But I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I hope you will join me for the next Mortal Kombat 1 playthrough. Thanks for watching.